something that some people are really comfortable with, some people aren't. It's something that we really need to realize that we all are, regardless of how we feel about it. Honored to have a wonderful man today here who's very comfortable in that role. He embraces it. He looks for opportunities. He's making a big difference in a lot of kids' lives, and we're thrilled to have him out here tonight. I can't thank you guys enough for coming out. I know it's difficult sometimes. It's Friday night. The weather's getting good. There's a lot of other things that we could be doing, but the commitment that you're showing to your kids is making a big difference. A lot bigger difference than you might realize. So I just wanted to thank you guys for that. And like I said, we've got a great speaker. I'm excited to listen to what he has to say. He's full of energy and lots of good things to say. So let's welcome Tmltkf-Tv.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good job. I want to thank Mark again. Like Mark said, I met Mark, I believe it was in November, around November, like even early, from another great guy, Andy, from the Bel Air chapter. And we've been trading email between me, Mark, and Erica on something we can do to work together. And like Mark said, working with kids is like real major to me. Y'all can see in my shirt, it's like one of my original Table Amazing Loving Kids t-shirts, but I set out to see what I can do after I got back to Baltimore on helping kids. That's always been like my big thing, from all types of avenues, whether they're at-risk children, autistic children, ED children. Even had one of my old co-workers here. We worked at Villa Maria together, and it's just amazing just to see like the potential that kids have. So after me and Mark had spoke, and he asked me, how about we do a dinner? Come out here to the Perryhall chapter, the Perryhall Christian Academy. And as soon as Mark asked me, I took it right away. I didn't hesitate. I just told Mark, let me know. We'll be there. And when he created the flyer, and we just kept pushing this buzz, do everything. There's 4 of us in the group. It's myself, Erica Buffalo, we have Tammy, we have Connie, and one of our good friends, Melissa. And I think between us, I know people probably would get sick and tired of saying that the flyer for the last 2 months, that we just kept rolling it back to back. And every day, we made posts, we made event invites, and just kept tagging everybody. You need to come out there. I want all day to come out from everywhere to come out to this. And when I came in here last Sunday to meet with Mark, and we got the chance to look over this amazing place, we were just real excited. And I've been excited all week, me and my whole team. And I got here like 5:30, and I was standing out front. I took a picture out front, and I put it on Facebook, like, I'm here already, I'm excited. Just a simple fact, not even just the point of talking, but just to seeing all you guys together, all the dads here today. Because it's great to see us out, because not so often do we get out, or we're known to be like in the forefront of doing things with our kids. And it's so great for all of us to get together. I think as y'all were coming in, and just being able to see the kids just running around like you guys were, and being able to talk to y'all, and even, my daughter, Madison, they became friends like that instant, and just meeting all the kids is awesome. I know me and Mark had talked about, like, what should the night be about, what should we talk about? I know I went back and forth with this with Erica, and we was like, what can we talk about? And I know Mark had said, about loving your family, and one big thing about the organization is I really push family togetherness, of trying to reunite the families, because I know it has faded a lot with our technology, with everybody really I'm in technology myself. I'm flawed for that too. I have my experience about I love looking at stuff all the time. You know what I mean? But just that instant, even if it's just an hour of just doing something with the kids, whether it's your biological kids, stepchildren, whether it's grandkids, nephews, nieces, I really started to plug that into my mission when I go into school and do my sports fit days. And I came up with something to push for parents to start getting back together, and I called it my 60-day promise. The 60-day promise had to do with us as parents, because I'm a parent as well, doing something with our kids and our families for at least an hour a day, and doing something active for at least an hour a day. And it basically like putting the TV on pause, putting the phone on pause, sitting down, and allowing that time, that bond to happen. One thing it's been digging in my mind since last Sunday when me and Mark met up. He had showed me the Legacy app and just thinking of like how much time. And I know I didn't think about this before I met Mark. Before me and Mark talked about this last Sunday, but showing my dads, you think about it, you and your kids, like how much more time do you have, like actually with them. You know what I mean? Once they hit the high school phase, it's I don't want to be around dad, or I don't want to be around mom, or if you want to drop me off at the mall, can you take me around to the side, let me out, just keep on rolling. So, and after he showed me that Legacy on his two girls, I was sitting there thinking like, wow, it is coming, you know what I mean? So, yeah, well, we're gonna be prehistoric because they're gonna come home for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then. And hey, my dad, can you give me $20 for gas? Where's the hug at? I can't get the hug no more. So, and it made me think, and that's why I made it a point for the whole team, whether they had kids or any family, to bring them a day. And I brought my own family out myself to interact and to meet everybody, because I think it's real big for everybody in all counties, cities, whatever, just trying to join together, and try to stop some of the problems that we are having nowadays with a lot of kids being hurt, or, and just stop the negativity. A little bit about myself, and I definitely share my thoughts on the whole thing of loving your family and family togetherness. The mission of my organization is to promote kids being active, which kids, what we're going to do in a little bit, I'm going to take y'all in the gym, we're going to do some run. That's why I'm dressed like this, so I can run around with you guys. To eat healthy, be healthy, and also to promote education. And this is a true story, and the people that work with me know I tell this story everywhere I go. The reason why I start pushing the mission for us kids being active, because I went to a elementary school and I did my very first sports fit day. And some of the staff came up to me and asked if I do stuff like outside of the school to help. And I said if I had the time, I would be able to do it. But they had showed me a young man that was in the 4th grade then, and the young kid, and believe it or not, he had weighed 180 pounds in the 4th grade. So, and the same expression that I see guys, when y'all face the same thing, I said like, wow, 4th grade. And I'm like, my first year with the Jets, I was 183, and I was 22, 23, and he's in the 4th grade. So that's not even 10 years old yet, and he's weighing 180 pounds. So right there, it clicked what my mission needs to be, not only to mentor and help kids, but to get kids active. Because I know we see it with us where, an adult sometimes, we not really concerned about the foods, but then we tend to forget that a lot of times what we eat and what we do kind of like, reciprocates back down to the children, to the young ones. So they're going to follow what we do, or they're going to mimic what we do. And I came up with the 60-day promise, and just getting parents and families to promise me they do something active for an hour a day. And how I wanted to do it is, I wanted all parents, if they, take pictures of they're at the playground, they taking walks, and post it on my foundation Facebook page, just take on Amazing Love the Kids. And the thing with me is I respond back. I know, and probably I met some former athletes or whatever, that when you talk to them, they kind of like put that front on right there, because I'm around the people, and then after that, they kind of like fade to non-existence. The thing with me, and Mark will tell you, is you send me a message, you get a response back from me immediately, because like I said, I really do this from my heart to help the kids and to go talk to the kids. I really like working with kids and love working with the kids, because the one thing I began to realize is that, they're going to take over from where we left off. So I know when I get old, I want somebody to be able to take care of me a little good or a little well, so things not destroyed, you know what I mean? So that's my whole point of doing my foundation. The whole thing with family togetherness and being together and loving your family, I think it creates that bond in the long run of how